This could be useful. I'll take it. I could really use a torch like that. But to get it, I'll need something to melt the ice. Some sort of, I don't know, portable fire. Bummer. Wow, the last time I could see the stars this clearly in Kuvak, I was 9. I probably shouldn't have removed the filter from the town's trash-burning generator. Oh, crap. The water tap is frozen. So much for my idea of a skating rink.
Back on track. After these highly dramatic events, Rufus managed to unite 2 of 3 parts of Gold's personality and is on his way with Doc and Bozo to recover the last one. And of course, we hit the road with Bozo's trawler, a boat we all grew fond of. It's almost a character in its own right. The trawler's bridge, however, is Deponia's version of TARDIS or the Millennium Falcon or the bridge of the Titanic. And on that, I got a question for Rufus. Did this set become your home away from home after a while?
Yeah, I wish it was, but every time I wanted to sit down on the couch, you already occupied that place. It's right where that pillow is now. Your ass made quite a dent there. Yeah, and it's still in perfect condition. You know, I always hoped somebody would kidnap you, and then the police would have made an ass mold and searched for you. But frankly, with you sitting there all the time, how on earth could I feel at home?
Yeah, you gotta admit though, this was always my spot. I always put my mug on that cover over there. The spot was just perfectly aligned with the screen. You can see right now in the image. It wasn't too far away from the window and not too far from the door. It's just my spot.
Yeah, and your arm was always in reach of the candy that was under the stairs there. And it wasn't your candy anyway. You know, I don't want to say whose those were, but they weren't yours.
Yeah, but I might add into whose nose they got shoved later on.
Yeah, but tell him whose nose you pulled them from. You know, when you succumbed to your greed and you ate them.
Well, someone had to put them there. Let's ask Bozo later on.
Ah, Rufus. Found any trace of that submersible yet?
I'm working on it. And you're really sure you can put Goal back together?
Of course. I just need the 3rd cartridge.
The one that's in Donna's implant.
Exactly. The rest will be child's play. Although the sea is anything but calm, perhaps I should think about adding some stabilizers to the bone saw. Would you happen to know if Goal is a hemophiliac?
I know you can do it. Have you got any idea how we might capture Donna?
I suggest we travel to Isla Watchet. There's an old radio mast there. If we modify the transmitter just a little, we might be able to track the submersible.
Isla Watchet. Now that sounds inviting.
I hope you're wearing your long johns. The island lies in the center of a permanent storm system.
Oh, come on. I'm not afraid of a little bit of weather.
But you should be. Remember, you'll be working on electrical installations on top of a radio mast in a thunderstorm.
Oh, so what? You wouldn't believe all the hazard warnings I've ignored so far. I'll carry on then.
Keep me posted.
Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
Except for the fact that you steered us straight into the eternal ice.
At least I didn't steer us into an iceberg.
But you did!
Yeah, and why can't I remember that?
Probably because you were hit on the head by a refrigerator when the polar bears attacked us.
Huh, I seem to have missed a few things.
You certainly did. It was pretty cool.
It really is very cold here.
You weakling. Can't you even stand a little cold?
Yeah, more than you.
Oh, really?
Really?
There's only one way to find out.
Ice swimming!
Ice swimming? Wait, that's dangerous. Hey, Why am I getting so upset? I can still dream of my happy place. Happy, happy, happy.
I said no icebergs below the belt!
Can't help it if you mumble. Hey Bozo, you should check your propeller. Some lunatic tied a penguin to it.
No problem. I'll take care of it later.
But be careful, you might ruin our slide.
What are we doing here anyway?
Shouldn't you know the answer to that, as you're the one who guided us here?
Yes, but, you know how things are. Every task breaks into subtasks, which in turn break into more subtasks. It's easy to get lost somewhere in there.
Ah, I see.
Have you seen the stars?
Focus on your job instead, Mr. Head in the Clouds.
I have to defend Rufus. Once upon a time, seafarers used to orient themselves by the stars.
Exactly. I wanted to orient myself by the stars and not be enchanted by their twinkling. On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing.
All shipshape, mate?
Actually, the correct address would be Captain.
Yeah, we can talk about your promotion later. First, I've got a couple of questions. Can't this tub go any faster? We'll never catch up to Donna Gold this way.
That's no way to talk about my trawler. She's one of the most reliable freighters on the Rust Red Sea. She may not look like much on the outside, but...
But oh, her inner beauty! Sorry, Bozo, but I overheard Tony often enough trying to set up her cousins with someone. I notice right away when someone's trying to sugarcoat a slug.
she's not a slug.
She's big boned, that's all.
What good is the fastest vessel if we don't even know where our target is?
That's beside the point. We used the same fine line to fix up Dottie May and Broomstick Budwin. 4 weeks later, everyone called him Vacuum Hose Budwin. So, what do we know now?
I think Goal is right. We should visit Porto Fisco first.
I don't know. That's where Janosch was headed too.
But that's good. He might be able to help us.
In what way? Is the indentation in your chair not wide enough? Or do you need someone who sorts your chip crumbs by flavor?
You shouldn't underestimate him. In times like these, people will transcend their own limits.
Obviously, he started with his trousers. Do I get to steer too?
I don't know. Do I get to run around like a madman then and get us involved in a series of disasters?
Was that a yes?
That was a go jump in the lake.
So, what do we know now?
I think Goal is he might
And is the or
you and time.
You know, I think there's something wrong with your heating.
If you're cold, have a sip of tea. But be careful. It's scalding hot.
Tja, carefulness is grossly overrated. I have never been careful, and look where it got me. Back to work, sailor.
Hey, I'm still the captain of this ship.
Say what? This is outright scrutiny.
Mutiny. No screw.
You just stay focused, sailor. Just because there's a woman on board, we must not allow our thoughts to wander.
Careful. Tea's hot.
Did I just hear a challenge?
No,
Oh! Ouch! Ooh! Darn it.
I warned you. What are you making?
Iced tea.
The tea was against the cold.
So, I don't believe in wasting food. And I still had to watch you throw away the fries I stuck up your nose during the night. Now it should be all right.
Don't do it. The tea is...
Hot? Hardly.
No, I mean it's also... weak.
Uh-oh. It's true what they say. You just can't stop the melting at the poles. I'm sure he won't mind. Lousy weather. We should make sure we finish up here as quickly as possible. The crust on my overcoat is starting to dissolve.
Well, and here we are on Isla Watchit, or rather its shores. Nothing too important going on here, apart from some minor pollution. Maybe Rufus can boost that a bit later on. It's often implied that I had an environmental agenda for Deponia, but frankly, that's not the case. Of course, I'm pro-eco. We all are, basically, in favor of a healthy planet. I don't think there's anyone going like, come on, let's go and pollute some environment. So I don't think this is a conflict I have to put further emphasis on. That would be just not very original. For a new beginning, which was intended an eco-focused game, or rather its original story and design by me until Kevin Menz took over, I had indeed an environmental agenda. That was the proper battlefield for such a conflict. The challenge to tell such a story is exactly what I mentioned above. How do you create conflict from something we all agree on? And that's what a new beginning is about. Why, if we are in agreement there, is everybody still so passive about protecting our environment? Here on Deponia, though, we are free from any eco message and rather focus on what a mischievous little bastard Rufus is. As if there's need to emphasize this. Anyway, well, since that's not necessary, I'll tell you people, yes, that's a good one. Isla Watchit's backstory. I wrote that for the Steam cards. There's a lot of bonus material on Isla Watchit, exclusive content crafted for Steam users. And you, who bought the retail box version, you miss out on very, very important background knowledge. Sucks for you, I can't do anything about that.
Here's a tank for diesel. Ouch! Ah! As long as the generator is on, it's too hot to fiddle with. I'll have to put it out of commission somehow. I should be able to siphon off some diesel with that. Ouch! Ah! As long as the I'll have to... Oh, yeah! That would be epic. It really is high time I found some fire.
Yes, Isla Watchit. Caught in unending bad weather. This screen sticks to my mind for several good reasons. One thing is, I remember I did an absurdly far-fetched derivation for... I made those Steam trading card text thingies the other day. Those of you who got Deponia on Steam probably know I almost wrote myself past insanity when working out the cards. You can unlock screens with these cards. This is one of them, and I had give them titles. I wrote an utter ludicrous story for this one. I don't know, maybe it got directly copy-pasted on how the island was discovered by some historic figure. It's about sailor who in fact discovered the Isla Watchit and how the island got its name and all. Another thing is that Rufus needs to fix the radio tower, but he can't get there because that thing is constantly hit by lightning. I also get the sudden urge to sincerely apologize to Goal for some reason.
That ship has sailed, don't you think?
Well, I know now.
Yeah, Me too.
See, I wrote this whole thing, and maybe here and there I included some puzzles where Rufus didn't treat you exactly fair.
Very charming indeed.
Yeah, but no hard feelings, right? What? Wait, no, not the chair! No! Hey, oh!
That's enough! Oh, that's nice with the lights and all that.
Whew. I think it's time to move on.
Only oily water comes out of the tap. Oh, great. This is the perfect place to fill containers with water or to be hit by lightning. Hey, Goal, everything okay?
Boring. What are we doing here anyway?
Don't worry, it's all part of the plan. So much thunder in the air.
Don't pee your pants. The chances of being struck by lightning are about as high as winning the lottery.
Dak. Statistics are for people who don't want to take any risks.
True.
So how are we going to get this radio mast repaired?
Why are you asking me? You're supposed to be the tinkerer here.
Well, I am.
Oh, really? Then what's broken?
Well, the thingies here are really loose, and the electric shoes are mislaced and have an electric double knot on the the electro loop.
Huh. And I would have bet that it had something to do with this broken casing here.
Yes, which we pros also call electric insulation.
You wear insoles?
Not to look taller, if that's what you're thinking. I've got a plan. Can you stand on that plateau over there for a minute?
Well, why not? What could possibly be wrong with standing on an elevated platform in a thunderstorm?
So you'll do it?
Heavens no! How naive do you think I am? Next, you're going to put a bucket of water there for my feet. Or hand me an umbrella. Rufus? Just a moment.
Naive, bucket of water, umbrella.
You aren't planning to use me as a human lightning rod, are you?
No, I wouldn't dream of it.
All right, wait. Wouldn't dream of it. But when you're awake...
Too late.
Drat!
On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Well then, let's do it. Ow! I went to the radio mast. The transmitter is broken.
How do you know?
Oh, I found it lying at the foot of the radio antenna. It's fried.
So it is. You're right.
Oh, I know a fried piece of electronics when I see one.
Even when your signature is missing?
Can you repair it?
I already did.
Well, why did you take so long?
Mainly because of the lollipop stick that was stuck between the contacts. At any rate, the device is working now. All you need to do is mount it at the top of the radio mast.
Easy peasy. Well then, let's do it. Ow! Well then. Ow! So, that's Portofisco, the former metropolis of the rust-red sea. A real dump, even by Deponian standards. And what is that awful stench?
Welcome to the shore of Portofisco, a picturesque trashscape in mud and filth, complete with funny colored clouds that already give you an idea of the odor you're about to smell. That is not about to smell because you are safe in front of your monitor. Just for once, you should be happy that today's maddening speed of progress hasn't reached the sensual world of the nose yet. That's something left for upcoming generations to experience. Imagine the angst before opening your HoloMail cloud app on your portable Invisimobile called iViz, not knowing if mentioned message may or may not contain yet another prank fart attachment. Ah yes, the distant future. I'm looking forward to that, just as you can look forward to the very near one, for there are nearly as neat discoveries to be made in this crazy location. Have fun.